friends. Welcome back. 2022. Wow. Okay, so last week, I think, I did a video showcasing my 2022 planner, which had my monthlies and my weeklies in it. Now, what's not included in that planner, and which is what I want to talk about today, is my 2022 goals. Now, a lot of people make New Year's resolutions, right? And you make a goal like, oh, I want to eat better, or I want to fill in the blank, whatever it is, right? But a lot of the times, and I'm guilty of this myself, we make these goals, but they're so open ended or so enormous that there's like no way that you're going to be able to accomplish it, right? So, what I've decided to do for this year is to break my goals down into tangible things. So, for example, I can say that I want to lose weight, for example, which is one of my first goals. I want to lose a good bit of weight this year. But to just say that is not very productive, right? I mean, yes, you can measure that on a scale, but how do you get from point A to point G? M? So instead of just having that open ended goal for the month of January, I have broken it down to where I plan to work out 5 days a week, and I plan to stick to my diet plan every single day. So in January, probably the third week of January, I will assess where I'm at, what I'm doing, how it is or is not working, and then make my February goals. So I've sort of broken all of my big goals for the year down into these little manageable, tangible, recordable, I guess, chunks. So I already mentioned the first one. I do want to lose a good bit of weight this year. Now, because of the pandemic and my own mental issues, which we've all got them, I did gain a good bit of weight over 2021. So for 2022, I plan to get my butt back in shape, get back to where I was comfortable, and then, reassess from there as far as maintenance and things like that. So in preparation for this, because as I'm filming this now, it is the 31st, so tomorrow is the 1st. But I did order myself a new treadmill, which was delivered yesterday. And then on the 22nd of December, I cut out all the crap food from my diet. I've gotten back on point with my eating. The reason I did this on the 22nd instead of January 1st is because I want to hit the ground running on the 1st with my fitness goals, my weight loss goals. And I know, for me personally, that there's a bit of a transition period where your body's like, what is going on? Where's my crap food? Where's my this? Where's my that? Why are you feeding me this? So I wanted to get that transition period out of the way before the first of the year. Also, too, I want to have a more, I guess, accurate recording of my progress. And I know from past experience with myself that when I do a huge overhaul change like this, I always have this huge whoosh in the first week where my body's getting rid of like a lot of water retention and bloating and things like that. So I wanted to get the whoosh out of the way so that that does not count toward my progress or toward my I guess, accomplishment, because I know it's not true weight. And I also wanted to get myself physically over that hump of transition. So over January, stick to the workout plan and stick to the diet plan. That's my goals for the weight loss and fitness portion of my 2022 goals. Next is I want to get back into music composition. Now, a lot of you might not know that before I was a planner and before I was a photographer, I wrote music. I started playing the violin when I was 10 years old, I think. I transitioned to the cello when I was in my 20s. And then late 20s, I transitioned to playing guitar and ukulele. So I want to start composing more music. Nothing like, ooh, I want to put this out or I want to record an album. Nothing like that. I just want to do it for myself and maybe, sometimes in the backgrounds of some of my YouTube videos or my Twitch streams, I can have my own music playing. And then I don't have to worry about anything like copyright strikes or anything like that. It's like I give myself permission to use my own music. So that's another thing that I want to do. So for January, I have on my January goals list is to write at least one small composition. So hopefully that goes well. I do have my MIDI keyboards up here, which I purchased, but I haven't given a full gusto run with yet. So I am excited to get into that. So that's number 2. Number 3 is I do want to build my brand following. I had a bit of a, I guess, slump on Facebook this year. Whereas my Instagram has a steady incline, my YouTube has a steady incline, Twitch has a steady incline, even though that didn't really start until later in the year. But the Facebook group was kind of stuck. And so I got with my PR team. I was like, okay, guys, what am I doing wrong? What can we do? How can we make this better? And they gave me a few suggestions. We brought in a couple of new girls strictly for Facebook, and we've gotten that jump started again. So Facebook is now on the incline. So this I measure each week. I do keep track of my social media following, and I've done this for years now. This has always been a thing. But I do want to get better at reaching more people, reaching new people, which means I gotta do more SEO, which I hate. I'm so bad at. Like, I'm the worst at promoting myself. Absolute worst. So I am going to start researching more hashtags in January and changing up some of the lingo and profiles on my accounts. So there's that. So another one that I want to do, 2 more. Another one that I want to do is I want to get better at documenting myself and having like more fun with like makeup and hair and stuff like that. Because when you get into like a physical slump like I have, it's kind of hard to, I guess, whip up the gumption to do stuff like that. So I made it a point that throughout the month of January, once a week, I am going to do some makeup, try some new techniques, maybe do my hair a different way, get some new hair pieces, and do a headshot once a week. That I'm just going to probably post on my fitness Instagram, to be honest. If you guys don't follow me there, it's at Jenna Fits. So yeah, I'm going to do a lot of documentation over there. So it's not to clutter up like my Lenny Digital stuff, because honestly, it's not really relevant. But yeah, so I want to experiment more with like hair and makeup and clothes. Like, I swear, I waited to get girly until I got older. Like, I was such a tomboy in school and throughout my 20s and most of my 30s. So now I'm like, ooh, let's play, let's have fun. So that's another one I want to do. And then lastly, I want to continue and improve my studies in Italian. Now, I've been studying Italian for off and on for a couple of years, but I've really buckled down this year. So starting to learn possessive pronouns and things like that. So I would like to continue and get better and build my vocabulary in Italian. I could probably say some bad words right now, but I don't know how smart the YouTube algorithm is, and I don't want to get dinged, so we're not going to do that today. But yeah, I do want to continue doing that. So throughout January, I'm going to start keeping keeping an Italian journal where I can write down familiar phrases, things, nouns, possessive nouns, verb conjugations, things like that. So those are my overarching goals of 2022. When you say them out loud, it's like, okay, Jenna, that's really not much. Are you aiming high enough? But then I look at like the intricacies of all of them and what it will entail to get all of this done. And I'm like, oh my God, is 12 months going to be enough? So that's where I'm at right now. I hope you guys will follow along on the journey. If you want to follow me on Twitch and help me get that little goal going, my link is in the description. And also the Facebook group for anybody who is not already a member. That is where I post freebies. I post extreme planning layouts. Got a huge, awesome community down there if anybody wants to jump in. And of course, if you are so inclined to, please hit the little subscribe button down here. I'm really excited to see where we can take it this year. So, for everybody who has followed me from the jump and everybody who is a new follower, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you guys so very, very much. And a special, special shout out to my patrons for this year. You guys know last month was really, really trying for me with the migraines and the cluster headaches and things like that. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me. And yeah, I will catch you guys in 2022. Let's hit the ground running. Let's get it done. Let's tiptoe in quietly so it doesn't know we're coming, okay? All right, you guys have an amazing week, and I will see you next Saturday or tomorrow if you are wanting to join up for pajama planning on Twitch. So take care, guys. I'll see you later.